March 24 Celebrities and Events of the Day. Aadhaar Card System of India, March 24, 2016. In July 2014, Aadhaar-enabled biometric attendance system were introduced in government offices. The system was introduced to check the arrival and absenteeism of government employees. The public could see the daily in and out of employees on the website. In October 2014, the website was closed to the public, but as of this day, it was again made active and again open to the public access. March 24, 1984. Indian field hockey goalkeeper Adrian Albert D'Souza was born on this day. March 24, 1975. On this day, Anand Amritraj and Vijay Amritraj, former Indian tennis players, had won the doubles title at Atlanta, USA. March 24, 2018. Indian singer from Kerala, Benny Dayal, gave the live performance at Vijayawada, KL University. March 24, 1931. Indian freedom fighters and revolutionaries Bhagat Singh, Rajguru and Sukhdev were sentenced to death in the Lahore conspiracy case and were ordered to be hanged on this day. Later, the execution was advanced by a day, and consequently all of them were hanged to death on the March 23, 1931. March 24, 1998. Natural disasters. A tornado named Dantan swept through in Kharagpur of West Bengal in India, killing hundreds and injuring thousands. March 24, 1979. Indian film actor Imran Hashmi was born on this day. March 24, 1998. G.M.C. Balayogi, an Indian lawyer and politician, became the 12th Speaker of the Indian Lok Sabha. March 24, 1995. India Post has been the most widely distributed postal system of the world. Postal life insurance, which began in 1884 as a welfare measure for the employees of India Post, was extended to all the rural residents of India on this day. March 24, 1946. Freedom struggle of India and transfer of power. The British Cabinet mission members arrived in India on this day to discuss and plan the modalities for the transfer of power from the British Raj to Indian leadership. March 24, 1977. Indian politics, Janata Party. On this day, Jayaprakash Narayan and J.B. Kripalani led the newly elected Janata Party MPs to Rajghat, where they administered a pledge to continue Gandhi's work and preserve honesty in serving the nation. March 24, 1977. Indira Gandhi, the third and the only woman Prime Minister of India. She remained as the Prime Minister of India till this date, after being appointed as such in January 1966. Subsequently, however, she was reappointed as Prime Minister of India once again in January 1980. March 24, 1977. Jagjeevan Ram took over as Deputy Prime Minister of India and the Minister of Defence of India on this day. March 24, 2008. K.P. Singh, a real estate mogul of India, achieved the recognition by Forbes magazine as the richest real estate baron and eighth richest person in the world. March 24, 2005. Lakshmipati Balaji, an Indian cricketer bowler, medium pace bowler, he played his last test match on this day against Pakistan. March 24, 2015. The Indian Mars Orbiter mission, short named MOM, it completed its initial 6-month mission in orbit around Mars. ISRO extended the mission by an additional 6 months as the spacecraft had enough of propellant remaining and all 5 of its scientific instruments were working properly. It was also said that the orbiter could probably continue orbiting Mars for several years with its remaining propellant. March 24, 1947. M. Bhaktivatsalam, an Indian lawyer, politician, and freedom fighter from the state of Tamil Nadu, he took over as Minister of Public Works and Planning of Madras Presidency on this day. March 24, 2018. Manu Bhaker, Indian sports shooter. She was the youngest Indian to win a gold medal at the ISSF World Cup. On this day, she managed to overtake the Thailand shooter at the very last shot, thereby winning the Junior World Cup gold medal in Sydney, Australia. March 24, 1977. Morarji Desai, the fourth Prime Minister of India and the first Premier of a non-Congress government of India. On this day, he became the Prime Minister and formed India's first non-Congress central government. March 24, 1775. Muthuswami Dikshitar, Indian poet and composer. He was one of the musical trinity of Carnatic music comprising Dikshitar, Tyagaraja, and Shyama Shastri. March 24, 2017. Naveen Jindal, Indian industrialist and politician. On this day, CBI filed a supplementary charge sheet naming 5 more persons as accused in the coal scam case against Congress leader and industrialist Naveen Jindal and others. The case also involved ex-Minister of State for Coal Dasuri Narayan Rao and ex-Jharkhand Chief Minister Madhu Koda as accused. March 24, 1863. Satyendra Prasanna Sinha, a prominent lawyer and statesman in British India. He was born on this day. March 24, 1908. Shivaram Rajguru, a revolutionary of the Indian independence movement. This day was the original date of his execution as per the verdict, but later the date was advanced by 1 day. March 24, 1931. Sukhdev Thapar, an Indian activist and revolutionary, a member of the great martyr triad of the 20th century. Bhagat Singh, Rajguru, and Sukhdev were sentenced to death in the Lahore conspiracy case and were ordered to be hanged on this day. Later, the execution had been advanced by a day, and consequently, Shivaram was hanged on March 23, 1931, in Lahore jail with his fellow comrades Sukhdev and Bhagat Singh. March 24, 1976. Sunil Gavaskar, an Indian former cricketer, an outstanding batsman, and also he was a captain. On this day, he made his Test century number 7 by scoring 156 runs against West Indies at Port of Spain. March 24, 2015. Terrorism. Yaqub A.R. Memon. On this day, open court hearing began on Memon's review petition. Senior counsel Jaspal Singh represented Memon. March 24, 1998. Veerbhadra Singh, Indian politician from Himachal Pradesh. He retired as the Chief Minister of Himachal Pradesh on this day. March 24, 1992. Treaty on Open Skies Observation Missions was signed on this day. March 24. This day is observed as World Tuberculosis Day. 1/3 of the world's population is thought to have been infected with tuberculosis. March 24, 1916. World War I. Global warfare involving Europe, Africa, the Middle East, the Pacific Islands, China, and off the coast of South and North America, but centered in Europe. French passenger ship Sussex was torpedoed during this war on this day.